Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Stage of History. This is your boy, Thumbs TV, Precise Thumbser, whatever way, you can interpret this in so many different ways, and that's the beauty of being here right now and in the mix. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Valexe here. Is Valexe alive?
Yes.
Okay, good. Another thing, Valexe. I hear an echo through your something. I don't know what it is, but I hear an echo.
Any better?
Yo. Slightly there still. Yo.
Okay. Any better?
Yep. Perfect. We are good. But ladies and gentlemen, yes, we are here again, once again, at the Stage of History. But the thing is, the Stage of History has achieved much since the last time you've seen. We have Dawntrail being the last quest here. I'm tearing up, Valexe. I can't believe it. We made it so far. It blew by in a breeze. And 'twas such a fun time, in my opinion. I cannot complain. And for those of you that have been watching the VODs, I have been, coasting through the MSQ and just going ham, right? But the thing is, cutscenes are a little bit of an annoyance, but I really did like it. So all the bitching that I gave and I outputted to you guys, I apologize. Valexe, a little bit of an echo still there? Is it going through your TV?
No. Play 100% through the headset.
Okay. Let's see. Hello. Oh, now we're good. Now we're perfect. Oh, never mind. I jinxed it. I think when I'm loud is when it but that's fine. Just try to make it perfect, okay? Let's see.
Any better?
Hello. I think it's just because my voice is loud through Discord. It's all right though. It just sometimes has
I know one of my
me.
controllers occasionally messes up. It'll actually do feedback. So I just swapped the controllers, but nothing else I can do besides that.
All good. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are live here. Okay, Valexe, let's go ahead and queue up. And let's finish this motherfucker up. Dawntrail being the ju. Galoo.
Now, as I said, shamefully, when I ran this dungeon, I actually passed out just at the first boss. The rest of the party ran through, finished it. I basically got carried. Know nothing about this damn dungeon.
So you're just on a straight up binge, essentially, and you were at the end of your ropes, but you're fuck it, let's get it.
Yeah, I quite literally, this was the last dungeon I did that night. I quite literally, it was the same night I also ran that trial and the other dungeon. I had kind of glimpsed in and out, half dead through those. I got into this dungeon and I completely just collapsed. I was done.
I mean, it makes sense. But respect, when you put in that much time, it is true dedication. Alrighty here, though. Let's fucking go. Oh, it's Praetorium.
Dude, this looks awesome.
You don't remember this?
No, I mean it when I say I don't.
It reminds me of that one zone in Kingdom Hearts 3. Another.
Traverse time?
No, it was like a more hidden Utopia type of ordeal. I forget what it's called. It's like something Khalid something. But essentially, it's like a world within a world that is a hidden world. Which I'm not surprised for KH to kind of repeat that theme.
Yeah, I have no clue what zone you're talking about.
I think it's Scaled. It's in KH3 though. It's like a very. Actually, it's in the.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I thought you said like all of KH3 got spoiled to you via like cutscenes.
I beat KH3. I still didn't have a clue what you were talking about. Like,
you know the World of Steps? It's like the same lighting, a bunch of buildings, where Xehanort and whatever his name is played chess and shit.
oh, okay. I know what area you're talking about.
Yep, that's the where. I don't know.
I don't think that's where they play chess. Didn't they play chess at the same
like
world that yeah, that you're talking about the last zone. I got talking about, but that's not where they were playing chess. I think they were playing chess in the same area where oh, what were they named? Aqua, Terra, and Ventus.
We're all training at.
Yeah, because that's also where they grew up training.
That's true. That's true. I think it's called Skal Ad Kylan or some shit like that. I remember
I remember it just being some weird Latin name or something.
Yeah. It shared Kylum, and that's, you know, Noctis's bullshit. But again, that's another act of Yoshi P. And, you know, just the Square team, like, making sure that the Noctis trope is not something that they just let go of. Which is funny. It's amazing to me how some of these game devs make characters and they are literally in love with their creation. They dive so deep into the intricacy of like the character, what the character likes to do, how they think, etc., to the point where they can't let go of that character, even if the character doesn't do well in the game. I wonder how far that thought process can go, though. Hey, yo!
What just happened?
Oh, nice. Antivirus. This is what we download on our computers. This is what happened the other day via Microsoft and why people couldn't get on their airplanes. I think it's called CrowdStrike, right? I believe. So
Yeah,
essentially it.
Something like that.
Windows, man. What the fuck?
Oh. Oh. I'm gonna die.
Oh man.
I did it wrong.
That too.
Okay. I see what we gotta do.
Okay, so I should return. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. This is like seriously some anime shit though.
Oh, shit. I went too far.
Oh fuck. How did I get hit by that?
Because you have to actually follow the line. I figured it out.
Oh, okay. So you have to dodge first hit,
Ooh.
second hit.
Now get in here. Go to the next one. Now get away from...
Got it.
Get in this one. Oh, maybe not yet. Oh, get away from me! Get away from me!
Shit. That was like a death circle or whatever. Interesting.
And it puts a tank buster on me that's an AoE, but also marks you all to gather stack on each other. So everybody but me has to stack up.
Oh my god.
This shit's tough. Damn, the whole squad? Okay.
Yeah, he goes in order from left all the way around him.
Yep.
And then you just gotta follow it. If it's a circle, you gotta get in it. If it's a plus, you gotta get away from it because it's gonna do like a plus size, plus shape AoE.
Yep. I gotcha, I gotcha.
So here goes. Oh, he started from the other side.
Yep.
Fucking threw a curveball that time. Back up on the healer.
What? Dude, I was definitely not in there. Oh my god. It's like, who's host of the lobby?
Oh shit.
Oh, come on.
Damn it.
Nice dodges, dude.
Healer's about to die.
He was good. He was good. Okay, the clutch.
Use the limit break or something.
Let's go.
大好きなみんなの命は私がつなぐから。国が戦火にさらされ
Good shit. Good shit. That was fun.
痛ましい記憶もこれで終わり。
You thought lying on the ground was fun? I'm teasing, I'm sorry. That was wild. I messed up a couple of times.
All good. Wait, what? Damn, you gotta dodge their AoEs, I guess.
Yeah.
Stay strong this time.
I'm praying to God that the next boss isn't as hard.
Is it really that much of a blur for you?
Yeah, man, I don't remember any of this. I fell asleep before that boss we just beat. And a party of 3 just went through and soloed it. They never even kicked me out. I'm struggling to get the aggro on these guys. Is this when the queen died? Damn. This place is pretty crazy.
Let's go.
Anybody see anything?
What's up?
Ooh. What's this? Ah! Okay.
Not sure. Okay.
Yeah, why would you just stand there?
Bro, what does that mean, bro?
Okay, I'm on the right side. You guys got to get on this side. Oh, no, don't. Yep, right out.
Okay, we're good, we're good.
I like this boss.
Yeah, it's very easy. I agree.
Ooh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay, I talked
This
soon.
side.
Oop.
I don't think we need the limit break for this guy. If we get it, just hold on to it for the next boss. Oh, other side. Ooh, shit.
You made it work.
I was trying to get away from you and you ran with me.
Another one of those instances, unfortunately. But it's
命
all
は
good.
続くよ
Yeah, it worked.
私がトワビトになる前の記憶も再
See, I remember this a little bit, all these glitchy things.
So is she just like falling apart?
Yeah, her memory is slowly being deleted as she is assimilating into the device or whatever.
Are you there? Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, I think I disconnected for a second.
Oh no.
It's okay. So yeah.
I still see you swinging a sword around, so.
Another Otis type robot? I'm getting beamed right now. My health.
You're getting called out.
Wait, what? For what? Fuck this dude say.
She's not wrong. Okay, there we go.
That's good. Is that just like a diss towards fucking AoEs? Like,
It's basically telling you to try and avoid AoE. If this was Warcraft, they'd be telling you fire is bad. Or don't stand in fire. Okay, so we gotta watch what side the sword is on? Oh, what's that do?
what the fuck?
Okay.
I want to get in the chat and be like, okay, so where's the orange then? Like, you fucking troll. Okay, we obviously gotta be in there. People call me Santa out here. It's tracking me.
Yeah. So don't let it run into somebody else. Just make sure it's not throwing it through somebody else. Yep.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, shit. I wasn't paying attention. If you think you got it safe, go ahead and use that.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
Just avoid the red. All you can do.
The floor that's orange. I definitely was in the circle. Oh my god.
You were definitely in that one.
I should have just turboed to you. Sure.
Okay, let the. Since you died, if we pop the limit break, let the Reaper do it. Dude, you trying to kill the healer?
Wait, did I? Oh, was that?
You ran the beam right into her.
Oh. Ah, goodness gracious.
Oh, watch where the side the sword went on.
Still dead. No worries. How did I fucking die?
I wasn't paying attention where you were, so I don't know.
The clutch. Good shit.
Whew, that was fun.
So sorry about my deaths. I'm Santa Claus, you know? They call me Sandy Claus. No res?
No, dude, it would be a waste. You're just gonna spawn right here if you release. And then you also avoid sickness.
It's okay. It's okay.
If she would have res you, you'd be having the debuff called weakness.
Like in WoW?
No, like in this one, it's worse. It's called weakness. It deteriorates all your stats and everything else, like hardcore.
Okay.
That's why I say if you die, let the melee that hasn't died use the limit break. It's because they're still got all their stats full and everything else. You know, they're gonna deal more damage with it.
Okay.
Whereas if you get rezzed and you do it, it's gonna be less than. The only exception is if you're rezzed by a level 3 limit break. Dude, now you're at the trial to finish the entire campaign.
彼女
What you think?
もう心が間もなく動機が完了します
Dude, I'm so excited. I'm so glad that like finally.
No, you're gonna probably hate me because of the queue time, but I'm gonna DPS the trial on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable trying to tank this one yet. I do remember the trial, and I died quite a few times.
動機完了ドアビとスフェーンの構成要素は抹消されメインターミナルがエターナルクイーンを継承しました国民の皆さんもエバーキープしますそのための権限はすべて解放されました
Creepy.
計画の障害となる要素を排除します
おい待て私はまだ
どうぞお引き取りください
This is looking like a final boss.
エリミネーターが収集した情報によればあなたが計画実行における最大の障害です
I like that dungeon. That was pretty fun.
よってここで確実に勝負します
How many times did you die?
Bruh.
I mean, we all
Question,
died.
Dan. Like a great question, bro. No, I don't know. I fucking...
I don't mean. I'm not asking that in a rude way. I'm sorry. I'm asking like out of pure curiosity, like trying to judge how difficult that one actually was.
Honestly, the antivirus that had me kind of confused, but it was more on like the timing of running out of the circle ones, and also like the placement of the pluses. If I play it again, like I'm gonna easily crush it, but I don't know.
Oh,
Play
so we had a
first.
guildie leave today to go join this other guild called Death.
Who's that?
I don't know. It looks like they're fresh.
Was that submissive whatever?
Yeah. They joined a guild that just formed like a month or two ago and only has 11 people. I think they're hopping around.
Maybe I don't know. The guild master is going by daddy/master. You know?
Jesus.
Maybe that's why they joined our guild.
I think they were just looking for buffs, and the buffs weren't active today. Like, nobody else got on to turn them on. So they're probably just bouncing around to just make sure they always have the EXP buffs.
All right.
Let me know when you're out of cutscenes, and I'll start it.
Interfos.
Is it unlocked?
It is. It is.
$8 minutes. That's not bad.
What are you playing?
Machinist.
Nice, nice. Dude, Kai Cenat has 312,000 viewers right now. What the
Who?
fuck, bro? Kai Cenat. He's just like the meme. He's just another just chatting streamer. But like, I don't know. People hype him up, but like he's literally just like the basic ass girls on just chatting. Like, you ain't no gamer, bro. Just chatting is a category of a non-gamer. Always will be. I don't know. I put a lot of time into Twitch. Thankfully, I'm not doing what he does, because I'd be a fraudulent nerd, I think, if I did.
I mean, wasn't some of the top ones though? Like, they weren't even gamers though. They were just like walking around the streets and everything, weren't they?
For Kai Cenat?
No, I mean like the original streamers or whatever, like PewDiePie or whatever. And they just like walk around the streets.
Okay, so like, let me give you some history. So Twitch.tv actually used to be Justin.tv, which is one of the first like exploited websites to stream sports for free. So like, if you wanted to see like a New Orleans Saints versus Jaguars game, for example, you could go to Justin.tv and you find that. But Twitch bought it out for a gaming mentality. Just chatting didn't even exist at that time. And it was purely for video game streaming. It was supposed to be this super nerdy shit, right? And here on come all the gorgeous women that, and shouts to you guys. I have a lot of huge crushes on Twitch, but they just flooded everything. Flooded it. No gaming, just sitting there and smiling at a camera, right? So it got so bad that they made a channel called Just Chatting, right? And then in Just Chatting, it got so bad because girls started rocking bikinis, and they were like, "Oh, we got our centralized location." So let's go ahead and make a subcategory called Hot Tubs, Beach, and Pools, and they put them over there. And as everything gradually kept going, it kind of doused the gaming community, unfortunately. And Twitch indefinitely kind of became a mainstream platform. And Kai Cenat is simply not a gamer and just one of those basic-ass dudes that are chasing clout at the highest level. Yeah. It sucks. I wish these people were not on this platform, somewhere else, so us gamers could have like true, casual, fun conversations streaming the games that we love. But I put a lot of work into my Twitch, so I'm not gonna back down to these trolls. But it just sucks, you know. It's like, damn, Twitch is really like a breeding grounds for fucking OnlyFans and like all this shit. It sucks. It's like, you know, it originally was meant for video games only. Pretty crazy. That being said, I don't really think I gotta prove anything to anybody, but like, oh boy, does it cringe. Kaisana's making millions. Absolute millions. Blows my mind. It still is the platform though. Like Evo is on like Twitch, any like big video game tournament is on Twitch. It's interesting. And that's the main thing that I've rocked for quite some time, so oh my god. Wait, what? Okay, so I'm looking at my Discord like thing saying I'm live on Twitch, and like it shows my character fucking in this Santa Claus suit. Beautiful. Well, Valexe, it seems that you queuing as a DPS is going to string us along for quite some time.
Yeah, sorry. Somewhat.
Why do you want to do DPS again? Because you don't know how to play this boss? Or
Yeah, I just not comfortable trying to tank it right now.
okay, doke.
Or you know what? We can, and I'll call dibs on off tanking.
That would work. That would work. Five minutes. That's insane.
All we need is 2 healers right now. I wonder if I'm able to give you access to my house.
What do you mean?
State sharing. No, I don't think I can because you're from a different world.
Are you ready, dude?
Yeah, I already hit it. We were waiting on 1 DPS. Let me guess, it was you.
Oh, Daniel. Uh-oh.
世界はつながりました。
しなりました。
人の皆さんはご安心ください。 間もなく命が提供されます。邪魔はさせません。消えてください。さようなら。
Sayonara.
Oh shit. It's Vicious's first time and I don't remember the damn place. But they're up for it. Okay.
Konnichiwa. Damba. Sayonara.
Okay. So right, left.
What the fuck is happening?
Haley. Oh, I'm about to get hit.
Oh, Jesus.
Nope, I didn't. Okay.
What? What? What is happening? Okay, I got black hold.
Oh, which side came up first? Oh, I guess right.
What the fuck? I'm so confused with this shit, dude. Oh wait, what? You can No!
It's up to 2 people and they're moving it around. Ooh. Ooh. No! I thought I was safe. Shit. Oh, a minute.
Dude, what the fuck is this tech? This is crazy. It's so weird.
I failed horribly.
Good, man.
Left side. Right side. Right side, then left.
Jesus Christ.
That looked like it hurt. Right side, then left. Left side, then right. Oh no, just two right sides. Stay here.
I hear ya.
Sorry, I know I'm crappy with the
What the fuck is this?
callouts.
Bruh, what?
Why was I running forward?
What?
I don't know, it had me running forward all of a sudden.
I am so confused right now.
You gotta fit through the whole wall.
Okay.
But I didn't accept the res and I was instantly pushed right off the fucking platform to the death again.
Oh, double right?
Yeah.
This is the final boss, and that's for real. What is this shit, dude? What am I looking at?
Doritos stacked together.
Yo, dude. What?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm seeing a bunch of shit, and holy fuck. Thanks, boss. Bro. What is these dual fucking... Okay. It's what Bloodbath is for. People die?
Get away from me!
I had somebody just stack that shit right on top of me.
Bro, what? Bro. Oh my god, everything's happening right.
Don't panic, just make sure you're burrowing, running through somebody else.
Yes. Oh my god, it's crazy, dude. Yo, what the fuck?
Here comes cutscene.
なんだ空間の亀裂が力が暴走してるのかスフェーン私の声を聞けお前の覚悟は分かってるもうその思いは止められねえってこともだけどよどうしても
You okay?
お前と戦わなきゃいけねえってんなら心ない機械じゃないお前の心と向き合いてえんだスフェーン
ラマチ
スフェーン
翼領域異常を検知しました。スペーンの一部が復元されました。これは私の願い。絶対に負けられない。
Yo, that's hype. That's so hype. It like zooms back to us. That's fucking
もう
crazy.
誰も失いたくない。
痛いほどわかるお前の気持ちやっとお前の全部知れた気がするぜ
ずるいよ今そんなこと言うの
これで終わりだスフェーこの旅で出会った仲間とお前を止める
諦めない最後まで私がみんなの笑顔を守るんだ
ならその心を受け継いで私らはお前を倒す道を行くぜ
fucking go! Oh, it's just a phase 2. I'm not gonna stop it too fast. Let's go, man! That's what I like to see. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
I'm not proud of myself on that one.
It's all good.
I died way too many times.
Bro, think about how I feel. Goodness gracious.
Sufin.
ラマッチの声届いたよ。
お前記憶を心を取り戻したのか。
生前のスフェーンの記憶
Well, enjoy your cutscenes. I'll be right back.
消えちゃったから。
Sounds good.
これはきっとトワ人の私の記憶をかき集めたもの。でもこの記憶のかけらすらもう消える。メインターミナルが間もなく停止しちゃうから。だから最後に君たちに謝りに来たんだ。私の願いに巻き込んでごめんなさい。結局私には何も変えることができなくて、ただ自分の理想のために多くの人の命を奪ってしまった。こんな結末になるくらいなら私は作られるべきじゃなかったんだろうね。
In his exact, voice. You're merely a system created to sustain Alexandria. Then he goes, oh, you're merely a system.
近いようで気が遠くなるほど遠い隣国の王同士。一緒に未来を描けたらって思った。だけど私らには互いに守るべきものがあったから同じ道を歩むことはできなかった。
そうだね。もしも私が生きていた頃に君たちと出会っていたなら結末は変わったのかな。で、ダメだよね。
Today's Thursday,
起こら
right?
なかった奇跡にすがるのは。
Today is Friday, my friend.
Well, I mean, it was Thursday.
Yeah, it was. But this is not fucking the Golden City, my friend. Like, you can't just,
君たちと過ごした時間は
store the soul of fucking Thursday.
本当に楽しかった。
Um,
この記憶が消え
no, I was
ちゃ
gonna
う
say tomorrow night.
寂
We
しい
can
と
stay up
思え
later
るほどに。
if you want.
Oh, I'm with it, man. I'm with it. 100%.
Now that you cleared the MSQ, there's the 2 additional dungeons you can unlock,
もし
and
私
there's
が
also the
消えても
raids.
Yes, sir.
アレクサン
I'm
ドリア
down.
のみんなのこと
I need my goal is to be
心配すんな
completely caught up.
私らがしっかり
I mean, you did your main goal of at least finishing MSQ.
人人たちのことだって
Yeah.
決して忘れたりしね
And I'm very happy about that.
それから
I feel like I beat another Final Fantasy. Okay? Is it okay if I feel like
安心して
that?
眠ってくれ
I mean,
It's like a Final
I
Fantasy.
always
I feel
say
like,
people are always justifying however they feel.
you know, it's like every X pack of this game is a good chunk of time. You know?
ありがとう
And I feel like that's a whole ass Final Fantasy. And Santa Claus done did it again, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it!
Oh man, we got you through the MSQ. I'll be honest though, I'm running on 3 hours of sleep. I think I might just call it an early night.
さようなら私が愛したアレクサンドリア
That good with you?
Sayonara, Alexandria. Yeah, dude. Yeah, go ahead, man. Bro, I'm just watching the cutscene, and I'm just glad that we did it, bro. Thank you. Valexe, you are the man. I appreciate your fucking help along this entire shit. And it's only, like, Bushido is only going to grow even further. Now that we have this in the bag, it's time to really gun-ho. So. But
Yeah,
yes.
I'm really wanting to. I mean, of course, if we can find anybody on the Leviathan that wants to come join us, I'd be more than happy. I'm kind of depressed, man. I've been trying for like the last week or so really hard with recruiting, and it's tough.
But I am now free of MSQ. So it's game time. That's my job, Dan. Alrighty.
Dude, wait until you see the raids, though. They are awesome. I am loving them. This expansion.
Oh my god, this is kind of depressing though.
こうしてメインターミナルは停
Just
止
showing the city and shit.
人
Oh
々の
god.
大半が静寂の闇の中に溶けていった。思い出をかたどっていた黄金の
And hey, we can
光は
always go
消え
back and do some of the older raids now
仮
too,
初めの
even
楽園
easier
が
now that there's at least another
本来の
100 that's
姿を
geared.
現した。
My question is like, is it bad
それ
to
でも
have a purgatory like that?
生きた証が失われ
You
た
know,
わけではない。
like
See, I don't know. The only downside was that they were having to use up other people's souls to keep a power going to hold all those memories. Like the entire place was being fueled by souls.
昇りゆく太陽から差し
so
先を
Solution 9 was like the harbinger
確かに
of
そう
this
感じたん
area,
だ。
essentially.
Solution 9 was a combination of the tiniest little bit of Terrali that was out there, as well as what was the remaining bit of their dimension world. And they were using the souls, you know, to try and never, you know, not die, or at least postpone death as much as possible. But at the same time, they were also using souls to keep the what do they call them, the everlasting or whatever, constantly going. Like it was using up souls just to keep that whole zone going. And you still think about it, like the amount of interactions we had there does not reflect how many people must have been there.
世界をつなぐ力が共造世界に及ぼした影響は未知数だ。
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
物に善悪はない。
Matter of fact, you go do the side quest, you even find out like more and more about the people that were there.
それぞれにどう刻まれたのだろうか。
Not to spoil one of them, but one of them you find out was a kid or something when you built the train, but then died as like an adult. Or maybe I misunderstood.
I think that
Maybe
Aaronville...
maybe he was a teen when we took the train, but then died as an older one. Finds out that his brother's still alive, you know, outside of the bubble.
That's crazy. Thancred, though, my guy has been MIA the whole fucking time.
He was a traitor. He fucking attacked us in a cave. Tried to collapse it on us.
Yo, but cool, Jaja, though. That's a homie. It's a
I,
homie
I,
now.
I thought he was gonna be the villain of the entire game.
He was a good adversary. He was the biggest piece of shit, but like ended up being like, yo, I thought we were all piece of shits. Like, I thought we were all like.
Well, I mean, he was being a piece of shit because he was willing to do whatever to try and get what he wanted done, which was basically stop the cycle death of his siblings.
Mm-hmm.
スフェーン崩御の知らせにアレクサンドリアの人々は悲しみ涙した。
He really thought that if he would have, you know, replaced Gula Jaja, he could have persuaded the Mamoja to quit trying to, you know, birth, what do you call it, the blessed sons?
But this young Galul Ja is gonna be a beast. I can already feel it.
The king. Long live the king.
Wait, so Galuja is the king of fucking Solution 9 now?
Yeah, when Jiroja was dying, he gave all the kingdom and everything to little Galuja. Matter of fact, because Galuja is the king, that's why we needed him at the gate to open it up, because he was the only one that could grant permission.
父から受け継いだ王権をどう使うか、それは成長したグルージャ自身がいつか決断することだろう。
And it's Aunt Wakalama.
小さき王の歩む道
So
が
adorable.
家族の愛で
Auntie Lamari.
Auntie Lamari. Tulioli, though, man, like when that shit was getting fucked up by the fucking Zorolja's squad, that was wild.
I loved all the cutscene where it's just showing like everybody coming and defending the city. Like you had Estinian like just taking out all the flyers in the desert and everything. See some peasant about to get attacked, and all of a sudden Baku Jaja comes in and saves the day.
Yeah, he's like, this is my fucking, like, this is my territory. Like, that was the moment that I realized. I was like, you know what? Baku Jaja is
Did he say anything about territory? I thought he just said something about how he got used to it or whatever, about being thanked.
Well, no, when he was, like, facing on, like, those, like, 5 different, like, cyborgs.
Oh, yeah.
Shit was crazy. But that was, like, at least for me, that was the moment I was like, oh, shit, this guy, like, really doesn't give a fuck. Like, it's like, all for Tulioli. All for the Dawn Servant. Like, it's not about being that villain. You know what I mean? like
Yeah.
Sasuke versus Naruto, like type of shit. But very cool though, very cool. It was like Sasuke versus Naruto, but except if like Sasuke just didn't betray the Hidden Leaf and was like, all right, you know what, Naruto, you're that guy. But very like honestly, like
全てが片付いたわ
it
けじゃ
was
ない
amazing. Chunin exams, everything.
ドームからの生還者たちは
Naruto versus Sasuke.
30年の隔たりに困惑して
Bakujaja
いたし
versus protagonist.
彼らの国籍含めて
And
I mean, it would.
Then-
If you really look at it, though, it's more Zeroja versus Waklamot throughout it.
This is true, but like Zeralja was like, I don't know, like very passive. Never seemed like the villain, but I guess it grew on and on that like his lack of just focus on like duking it out with the other potential Dawn servants ended up,
それでも
you know, leading us to the point where it's like, oh,
力と知恵を合
he
わせ
took the
て
other route.
平和を築い
You
て
know?
いくだろう
It was cool though. It was really cool. And like honestly, the Zeralja fight was really fucking sick. Like to watch like a warrior just be like, first of all, aged, right? 30 years. And then like bewildered by like souls and like dying so many times and like having this glowing just aura of fucking hatred. And he couldn't talk unless you said, let's fight, essentially. That was the coolest shit I've seen in a game quite some time.
I want to try and find a way to confirm whether or not he was using Gulaja's soul to transform. Gulajaja, I mean, sorry, Gulajaja.
Because he took it. He took his soul, right?
I don't remember. I want to find out, and you know what? I can find out now. Let me go back to the guild hall. I actually have a never-ending story in my personal room.
And ladies and gentlemen, again, at this stage of history, we call that a GG. Dawntrail. Finito. Excellent story. Okay. And I'm going to give a quick review as we watch these credits roll. So, I think with being that this is still Final Fantasy XIV and a lot of the X-Packs, they really want to get that story, that character creation, that world creation, everything, you know, the vibe, the culture, etc. I really think that Dawntrail created a whole new meta, you know, with the Jajas, with all these different, you know, cultures, different territories, you know, also like just those huge time skips, essentially, but not in actuality, but more so in zones, and making sense of that. Like, you know, starting in this very tribal area, going to this, you know, futuristic territory, then going to this afterlife purgatory, all that stuff, you know, I think the pacing and like their goal was achieved. Absolutely. However, my only complaint, and I've said this a million times, I think the cutscenes and like the ratio of cutscenes between true story arcs were just kind of too much. I'm not going to let that affect the main rating though, because I will say that I am now invested in these characters. That being said, Bakujaja, Galujaja, Waklamat, Zerulja, they're all awesome. Alphanod, we could do without him, right, Valexe?
I swear I would be happy if he just died in a burning, choking on smoke, preferably with stab wound.
Perfect. And then, like, what, 3% XP boost for Alphanod Stew?
Something.
But
I don't know. I wouldn't eat it, so.
you still wouldn't eat it. But, like, beyond all that, right, the music, right? Big part of this, the music was
I love a lot of the
amazing.
music for the expansion. I mean, And wait till you get into the second raid. The music that hits for match 2, like I am trying to get that music roll right now hard.
I just think like it was well developed. The momentum behind it was amazing too. But again, me even just like attacking this in a different way, like me being such a new player, even though I've been playing this game for 2 years, like I'm approaching 3 years, I really think that like they are going in the best direction possible. And this reboot has developed so many different cultures and new characters, and it's such a good new foundation for a game that essentially ended in theory. Like, dude, I would love to come back to Tulioli in the next X-Pack and just like learn more about the fucking Jajas, and let's see young Galulja like become this like wise warrior or some shit, you know? Like, I want to see all that. You know, I'm invested now, and I think that's a big part about this. And Yoshi P, huge shots. Again, articulate work, good job, carrying Final Fantasy XIV to the next level. And beyond that,
So speaking of which, real quick, because you were talking about what's coming up next. Did you notice they say that you hold the key that was used to hold open portals to other dimensions?
the hourglass,
The other
thing?
reflections. Yeah. So we can go to the other reflections now using that key if we can figure out how to use it. Like, I believe this was the best way to get something like that to us, so where we can continue on adventuring and maybe find new areas, you know, go to other reflections.
In the post patch, essentially.
In post-patch, next expansion, we don't know how it's going to come into play.
But I guess my biggest argument is like, will they be putting the pedal to the metal for the next expansion? You know, or are we going to be waiting another 2 years or so to?
Oh, it's going to be between like 3 to 5 years, yeah.
And that's the craziest part about it.
I mean, that's every expansion for you. Every expansion's been in like 3 years.
I will say though, the extremes will show like more power. Like on the credits right now, the bird that has like lightning, fire, and ice or whatever, like that bird in like a savage version or whatever.
Oh, there's an extreme version of it.
Oh, there is.
And it drops them out.
Okay. Like, I'm sure there's going to be all of that for everything. To maximum just extract all that. But all in all, great foundation. And yeah, the story's been awesome. Probably the best $40 fucking I've spent in a minute. That's for sure. Fucking Rebirth cost what? $80. And that was.
No, what did you get the collection?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, okay, like after I'm done, 40 hours later, this game's like, sorry, dude, you got a good fucking 130 hours. But anyways, concluding my review, I give Dawntrail, I would say, an honest 8.7 out of 10. And it could be higher, but only because they could have just had a couple more quests that had you do slightly more specific things instead of talking.
See, I'll be honest, I'm probably a little bit less than you on that.
Really?
Yeah, I'd score it like maybe a 7.5, 8 to an 8. The only issue I have is that there was so much where it just felt filler. Like there was no reason for certain parts that we came across.
Yeah.
It gives you that whole anime filler feeling.
I get what you're saying, and I agree faithfully. But like, the reason that it felt like filler, I think, for the most part, was because there wasn't gameplay sequences before. Like that final like instance where like you were doing puzzles and shit, and you're like running around and you're like just puzzle gameplay, right? Like that could have been an aspect of gameplay earlier on, instead of just hammering cutscenes back to back to back. You know, but like I think if they did it right, it would be so much more memorable. Like, for example, the slates at the very beginning of the game, where you're looking at the the slates telling the history of Tulioli and all that shit. Like, what if that was a puzzle instead of it could have been like an elaborate puzzle. It's instead of just like a cutscene where you click it and then it's like, oh, okay, this is what happened to this Jaja, this is what happened to that Jaja. You know what I mean? Like, there was multiple moments where they could have encapsulated their gamers much better, in my opinion. But they had all they needed. They had the story, they had the content, but they just didn't execute it correctly. And instead, they just fucking flooded us with cutscenes and expected us to sit in our chairs and watch it. You know?
I mean, that's been the entire game, though, since they are... That's my only thing to it. It's constantly just been, go to this spot, watch cutscene, go to this spot, watch cutscene. Kill 5 sheep, now go watch this cutscene. Usually with Elfanad trying to tell you what we need to do, like he's supposed to be some smarty pants.
Yeah, and he's like pondering with the pondering emote. I get it. But like, again, the attack on this game could be so much better. Even in the western zone. Like, I feel like that flew by way too fast. That's not a complaint of mine, because I thought that zone was actually super cool, and there was like so much just things that could, like, they could have done a mini game, a fucking quick draw mini game or something, you know? Like, it's not that hard to do. One button, quick draw mini game, boom, press the button. We had that mini game for the Galulja bullshit, where you're tapping whatever. They even dropped that in development. Where like it was, you know, the QTE where you're like tapping fucking Q or whatever, or you're clicking fast. Like, they dropped that concept so early on in development just because they wanted that to be like some hype shit, but they could have brought that back.
Are you talking about where like in the middle of a fight, you'll, like, hit the button or whatever?
Yeah.
To stay alive? They've used that since Stormblood.
No, I
It
know
came
they've
in
used
play
it.
so many times.
I'm just saying they could have used it more. If you're gonna implement that type of gameplay into your shit, like, that to me was really hype. Like, I had a really good time with that. However, not seeing it at all for the rest of the game was like, okay, so you just wanted to encapsulate me, and then you want.
I don't know. I get annoyed with that button thing. It's so damn easy, and you can use like any keys on your keyboard. It's just start mashing any damn buttons. Any buttons. Just mash them.
So, Wolf8008, whoever this guy is, says he is just mad because he secretly loves Elfanad. Oh.
No. Sure,
Whoa.
you on Baku.
Yeah, Mbaku in the chat. Huge shots to Mbaku. But no, like, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, even if, like, I get it, it's annoying. If you're going to implement that type of gameplay into a cutscene, right, it makes the cutscene better. In my opinion, I don't care who it is. Zeralja, you cross swords with me. It's gonna ask you to fucking mash a button. That makes that cutscene so much more intense because guess what? You're not sitting back watching it. And that's what you're doing 90% percent of this game. So, like, my argument is anything to keep an attentive, like, you're playing a video game mentality. I feel like, especially for an MMO like this, and Yoshi P's depiction on this whole bullshit, like, it would be so.
Oh, by the way,
better.
he did not take Gulaja's soul. I rewatched the cutscenes.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm also a huge fan of Final Fantasy 13, which you hate, Valexe, and 13-2, which you hate, and Lightning Returns, which you hate.
I can't say I hate 13-2 or Lightning Returns. I hated 13, and once I gave up on 13, which I played pretty far into it, I just didn't want to touch the sequels to it. I didn't care.
I just think, though, like, in comparison, at least for those games, without spoiling, most of the cutscenes had you on your toes. So, like, you couldn't just sit back and be like, okay, here's another 20-minute cutscene. It's like, there was always that QTE, like, press this button, press that button, dodge. Like, the characters could clash at
I don't
any
know.
time.
I kind of hated most of those cutscenes.
But, like, it keeps you in the game, you know? Like, you're not sitting back and fucking falling asleep.
Like,
Yeah.
I hated fucking Hope. Like, oh my god, the whole constantly just, like, contemplating trying to assassinate Lightning and everything. I just, yeah.
Yeah, but Hope didn't have QTEs to kill Lightning. Like, I'm sure, like, you would be more entertained if, like it's like press right to equip your knife, and then it's like you start walking slow up to like Lightning, and then it's like tap A super fast, and like Hope's like sweating, and you're like tapping A super fast, and you're about to kill her, and then you like change your mind. Much more entertaining.
Nah, I don't really get worked up on those. Yeah.
I'm just saying, regardless of if you got worked up or not, you would have remembered that cutscene a lot more than just watching it. You know?
I mean, I still remember cutscenes and whining. It's like, I hate Tidus. But okay, for example, like Final Fantasy X was another one where it's just like, go to this side of the map, cutscene. Almost every damn cutscene is just Tidus whining. I hate my daddy. I couldn't get my mommy's attention. Blah, 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 blah. I fucking hated him. The only reason I don't replay 10 a lot.
Uh-huh.
Like, the cutscenes just were unbearable with him.
And I get it, but 10 was... I fucking love 10.
Oh, I love the story. For the most part. I hate the character. I love the story. I love the gameplay, too. Like, I loved the way the Aeons worked, and everything else. I just hated Tidus.
You know what? It's funny, because that last zone in 14 reminds me of Xenarkand, actually.
Really?
I would say that, yeah, it's pretty synonymous to Xenarkand. Like, just, I mean, it's slightly different, but it's very similar at the same time. You know, like souls that haven't like passed Jecht, Oron, etc. But somehow some of these souls have left this plane into the real world.
I know this has nothing to do with where you're trying to go with this, but I gotta ask: is Jecht actually considered a soul?
I mean, yeah, right? Like
he's a dream,
and Braska were
no. I mean, Jecht was actually a dream. He's just like Tidus. They actually did not exist.
But
they
like,
were
how did he or
a figment
Braska,
of the imagination, a dream of the Aeon.
How did like him or Nebraska like go on missions then? Or was it the same idea as like Tidus?
Yeah, he quite literally he was the same. Him and Tidus are the same. They are both just dreams. A figment of the Aeon's dreams that came out. No. I mean, I'm pretty sure they figured it out later on. But that's why after you beat Sin and the Aeons are allowed to quit dreaming, Tidus disappears. the only way Titus ever came back was because Daeon's, for Yuna's sake, decided to dream again just for Titus.
But Jecht had his own thing too. Wasn't Jecht Sin? So like,
Yes, but once they got rid of Sin, then they quit dreaming. So that's why Titus disappeared. Jecht was already destroyed, so he's gone now. Like, Jecht and Titus, I don't know if we can say they had a soul. They were, quite literally, their dream.
we need just like, I don't know. I got a deep dive back in the fucking 10 and fucking understand what the hell is going on here. Because like, it's crazy. I mean, but, like, the thing is, like, I thought that Jecht was like an actual person, and he was with Braska and Oron back in the day, and then
he did. He traveled with them.
Yeah.
But he was torn out of the Xanarkin that is a dream. The Xanarkin that Titus and Jecht both came from is not the same Xanarkin that you find the ruins of and everything. It is quite literally just a dream. Matter of fact, on your way into Xanarkin, you find like the statues and everything of bodies or whatever. They're all sleeping and dreaming. All the Aeons, they are from these statues of people that are dreaming again in order to create the Aeons and the dream world.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying that it's a pure product of the dream, and then Oron was aware that Jecht came from said dream, so he wanted.
Yes, because after he
Titus.
died, he was able to actually go back and forth between the world, that Xanarkin and the real world.
Okay. And that's
because
why
at that point he was just
Titus out of it. Then.
Because that's what Jecht wanted. Jecht wanted Titus to come out of the dream world and to travel and get strong enough to basically kill him and put him out of his misery, basically.
Got it. So it makes sense now. Okay. I never. I didn't think this credits was gonna lead me into. FFX.
Yeah, we completely derailed. I apologize. But you were talking about the souls around. I'm like, this actually brings up a very kind of a question: is does Titus and Jecht actually have a soul? It's
right.
They're a dream.
But in that Xanarkin, in their own Xanarkin dream, you could call it but then then it also reverts back to, was it Seraphine's dream to have this world? Therefore,
I posed a question to you yesterday. Do we really consider these to actually be the real people or not? They are fragments of memory of the person put together to form them. So, is it actually the person or not?
And then
it's a tough question to kind of answer. What makes a person? Is it their soul? Is it their memories? You get what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, Aaronville's mom. The moment that she disappeared, it seemed that Aaronville wasn't even sad about it, as if it wasn't.
Aaronville kept pointing it out. He's like, this isn't even just a how do you call it? A fact smile or whatever that contains her memories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that's a solid ass point. Souls and memories, right? And I don't know. Zeralja, he would have been dead if he hadn't had people's souls. But his memory continued because he took souls. I don't know. It's a tough conundrum, but I think in theory, it's a very good conversation. And I think the best part about it is that I'm sure we're gonna get more of this just slice between reality with this next expansion that's coming out in 5 years or so. I really think that this is like a great, again, I've said this a million times, but a great foundation for this game. Because now I could have people come back and they could have that fucking thing in their head, you know, or like a corrupted version where they use the souls for.
Well, I mean, didn't we kind of put a stop to it?
Yes.
No, actually we didn't. Okay, so yeah, you haven't done the quest yet for it, but the city's not much doing it yet, and they are running on limited souls now. They can't just keep doing it forever anymore.
Hmm. Very cool.
That's actually part of the whole story that will be touched up on by the raid quest.
In the post patch, all post patch.
Yeah, it's going on now. Like, you can go and start the quest right now. It's in Solution 9. You probably saw a little bit about it in the mid cutscenes or after cutscenes. The guy talking about opening the Arcadian.
Ah, okay.
But basically, the Arcadian, it's just a bunch of like gladiators or fighters that are using beast souls and whatnot. I won't spoil the whole thing.
No, you're good. I just think, yeah. End game synopsis. I like the thematics here. I think that, although it felt a bit rushed, a bit pressured, I think the delivery was good, and the creativity behind the story and just the way that they implemented everything into it was concise and also understandable, which, although it felt like filler, I think is still a cool thing. Like, I still, although the filler feel like really kind of like enshrouded everything, I still like felt like I could understand what the fuck was going on, which is a good thing. And on top of that, it's interesting, you know. I mean, it became like Soul Calibur like in 2 seconds / Final Fantasy X, with a hint of Final Fantasy IX, I guess, or maybe a huge seasoning.
I like the similarities to 9 and the callbacks. The whole concept that basically she is trying to take our world's souls to keep these memories still going of her world is very, in essence, similar or almost the same as what was going on in 9, where you had Garland trying to siphon the souls or life force of the planet that you originally started on to keep the soul, and then replace them with the souls from the planet that he's from that died. You know, like trying to keep them alive. Like, I'm going to sacrifice you all in order to keep my people going.
Yeah,
that's exactly what Sphene was trying to do. I need your souls so that I can keep my people's memories still running.
but then it becomes like a question of like, are you just committing genocide for your own people, or are you, you know, where are you residing when it comes to your morale, I guess?
I agree on shutting it down. I mean, in the long run, you look at it, it's not even like she's trying to keep people alive, though. She's quite literally just using souls as a power source to keep running this machine of keeping fragment memories acting like people that have died. It's not, I don't know if you can really say they're the actual original people. Again, it comes to in question, like, what makes a person? The soul or just the memories?
And that's what fucks me up, because then they got you going around with like ice cream cones and like giving like kids ice cream
And
like,
talking to these people and stuff. Like, yeah, they're like acting like they're an actual person. So
like, oh my god, thank you.
are they or are they not? Like,
And then you had like this
Is this-
figure, what was it, Otis, like this warrior, this ultimate warrior. I am Otis, but he couldn't beat one simple enemy. But yet he had like a fan base of like, you know, kids or whatever behind him, and like a fan base, and like, you know, but you're the one that had to kill the enemy. And he still like looks at the kids. He's like, I, Otis, the warrior.
You were talking about when he froze up while he was on stage. Okay.
Yep.
He froze up because he started remembering his death.
Yeah,
The fact that the queen had died and everything, like, and keep in mind, he was like basically the prototype to the whole process. He was the original one.
the original guy that like got recreated.
The original person that had their memories extracted and then uploaded into basically the cloud. Like, if you're that last zone, if you're gonna think of it as anything, it's basically like the cloud where you're storing just memories of people.
Yeah, that's insane. But like, I think it's those concepts that are what make it so cool. You know?
Oh yeah, the whole thing was cool. I just...
Definitely had me like, okay. Because I'm sitting back and I'm like a little bored, and then like Zerolja like doesn't die, and this weird gadget on his ear just fucking brings him back to life, and then he slays his father. And I'm like, bruh, that's fucking
Then you're
insane.
dealing with time, space, fusion, travel.
Yep. And he gets up like nothing happened, walks away. I don't know. Great tie-ins. We need an anime of this. Fuck it. We need an anime. I want to watch a whole anime on Dawntrail. And, you know, protagonist could be protagonist.
I only support if Elfenad's removed.
no Alphanut version of Dawntrail depicted in anime. And
Of any of it.
We'll
Of
have
any of it.
We'll have Mappa do it. We'll have Mappa do it too. It'd be so cool.
You can keep LSA, just get rid of Elfenad.
But
I think
Oh,
the
yeah.
only time I ever enjoyed Elfenad in any of the cutscenes is like a little bit of the banter between him and Estinian. Especially when Estinian came and thought LSA was Elfenad and she gets like all offended. Probably one of my favorite cutscenes right there.
well, dude, like Alphanut's probably gonna die, and I want your
Man,
reaction.
I had high hopes. I had high hopes for Endwalker. I was so disappointed.
I mean, okay, the twins, but they've been around since. Have they been? Were they in the original boot of 14?
So
twins?
1.0, no, they were not. Their grandfather was. He's the one that died at the very end.
Oh,
The
dude
first time
smiling.
you see the first time the twins are introduced is actually in the very first cutscene of ARR, when you are riding the carriage or boat to the city you chose.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Oh wait, this song is so good.
And then they had split apart because they were going to go amongst their own ways of trying to solve the situation or help the situation and everything. I think it was in the middle of Stormblood where they ended up joining back into into the same force, same story path. Now she did appear in AR. I know you dealt with Elfenad throughout AR, but in the after expansion bit, the post expansion of AR, she's the one that you keep dealing with in order to run the Coils of Bahamut.
Okay. Man, I think it's time to go back to fucking Shadowbringers. I gotta beat Shadowbringers, bro. I gotta beat it.
I mean, we can always do New Game Plus.
I'm down to do New Game Plus with a Reaper. That'd be really fun. And just kind of run through that. But you know what? That's another thing too. One of my last things I want to bring up is that this is totally a friendly X-Pack to dive into, even if you haven't beat the game up to Endwalker. Now, that being said,
Oh yes.
of course, there's gonna be characters like Alphanod and shit. Recommendation is ARR through at least Heaven's Ward to get a real grip on the world. I would say of Eorza, like you just get a steady like grounding of the world. Some would say like Shadowbringers 100%. Obviously, I haven't played it through it, but I believe that since I played through AR through Heaven's Ward, I had a firm understanding of the characters and everybody, and like there was this slight callback to, you know, I think I saw Ashian one time.
There were slight callbacks to different things. At one point, like it calls back to this small miniature little series that quest that you did regarding trying to like a train trolley. That's about it. Like most of it, you didn't really need to do the other ones to really understand what was going forward.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't play Endwalker, but I mean, I'm sure you understood when Razan actually came in to save the day.
Yeah. There's a lot of like I don't know how to say it. Like
Are you still watching cutscenes?
No, I'm just watching the credits. It's kind of like this
Did
like
you already
little
speed it up?
podcast we got going on. Yeah, I speed it up a little bit.
Yeah, I was amazed how long the credits were. This one.
No, I mean
insane.
this is an excellent little podcast we got going on right now, though. Like, just kind of like summing up this game. But
So yeah, you haven't seen the after credits then of the Arcadian.
no,
You'll see him here in a moment.
I just think like
After the credits, you also get a gift from Waklama, I believe.
I just want to like quickly like just say, for all of you that are thinking about getting into this game, it is totally fine to purchase a skip. However, like you really should play through A Realm Reborn at least through Stormblood. Valexe, would you back that?
I don't know. I mean, if I was a new player, I would just skip through to Dawntrail. Just skip the whole 10-year saga. But that's because there was so much to the 10-year saga. I know a lot of people, the toughest bit of the game, the most boring, especially if you hate cutscenes nonstop, is ARR. The first 50 levels is just, dear God.
Oh, it was so long. It was like, what, 400 hours, I think? It was insane.
It's just slow is the issue. Especially because, I mean, even once you get up to level 50, you've got maybe 3 attack buttons. And you're waiting like a whole 2 seconds between each attack.
Oh, yeah. I played Paladin the whole time.
People used to joke that you'd be able to hit an action, then go to the fucking store, get McDonald's, come back home, hit the next action. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it's an exaggeration, but yeah, like, compared to other games, you're not sitting there having to just... Instead, you're quite literally just, like, hit a button, wait almost 2 seconds, hit another button. Yeah.
Trust me, it was a test of patience playing fucking Paladin all the way through Heaven's Ward. It was the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
It started
4.
picking up during Heaven's Ward. Stormblood, it really gets in there.
But beyond that, though, like, I mean, that alone shaped me to... That's why I like playing DPS. I've just been having so much fun, because I'm like, oh, shit. there's fucking combos and different buttons and different like pathways of. Dude, I'm in love with it. Like that's why I'm not bored at all. Like,
Paladin at max level has a lot more too. I mean, you have the one main combo, but then you also have the whole thing where you start spamming holy swords and yeah.
Well, yeah, and
It's still very simple.
I wanted to play Paladin all the way through, but again, Bushido, everybody wants to be a tank apparently. So I went ahead.
Okay, so I've been maining Paladin. I finished the original, the first, or the initial MSQ to Endwalker. I played Bard all the way through, from ARR all the way to the very end of the Endwalker 10-year saga. Once I finished the 10-year saga, it was like, nope, I'm done with Bard. Done. And I grabbed Paladin. I've been maining that since. Now, as for our other person, Pyrrhix Breaker, he has primarily always played tank classes. And Gunbreaker's been his like utmost favorite.
Well, I'm just busting balls, but I think that this game has a lot to offer with gameplay mechanics, and it's fun to know that like if you ever do get bored or if you ever do feel like you need to switch, you can, and you can really
absolutely. I
play
love
a whole
that about
different
this
game.
game.
Like it becomes a whole different fucking ballgame. That's why like a part of me wanted to just like start healing just to see what it's like. But then comes the human dependency factor of MMO, and you sit back and you're like, oh fuck. Now everybody wants me to heal them. But I'm a killer. Like you know.
Or you had that one DPS that can't see the orange on the ground. Keeps dying like every 2 seconds and needs a res.
Oh, we got a cutscene. 1 second. Santa Claus looking at the map.
I wasn't taking any shots. I'm just saying, like, I keep going in dungeons just seeing, like, at least always one DPS that just keeps dying to everything. Santa Claus answering a door on a beach.
だがそれもようやく一区切りついた。お前には一生感謝してもしきれそうにね。本当にありがとな。
継承の儀に参加して終わるはずが、まさかこんな騒動に。
I'm still actually disappointed in myself on that last trial.
オタクも難儀な星の元に生まれたもんだ。
Died way too many damn times.
Dude, all good, man. Plus the guy that was getting hit by all the orange. But it's okay, it's okay.
お前はこれからどうするんだ
Which guy? There are numerous ones.
ああ、おふくろの夢を受け継いだからな。まだ見ぬ生き物を求めて未知を探す旅に出る。せいぜい正解で待ってるおふくろを驚かせてやるさ。
いいじゃねえか。食いぶちのあてはあるのか。
グリーナーをやめてもシャーレアンとのつながりがなくなるわけじゃないからな。新種や希少種の情報なら売りつけられるはずだ。
たくましいやつだぜ。お前は次の冒険について考え中か。まあ行き先が決まるまでトライオラでゆっくりしていってくれ。もちろん代わりに洋食へつけなんて言う気はねえよ。お前は冒険が好きでたまらなくて困ってる誰かがいたら放っておけないやつなんだって。ここまでの旅でよくわかったからな。
Makey Moon!
だからこれからも
Welcome back to the stage of history, my friend. What's going on?
歩き続けるんだろ。
As I'm getting all classes to at least level 50 right now, I want to die, says Makey. Makey from KRG, what's going on? How you doing?
What do you say?
Makey says, as I'm getting all classes to at least level 50 right now, I want to die.
As we just said, yeah, the again, level 1 through 50 is always the slowest.
Well, my argument is that, like, you could just do fucking duties, bro, and just get your shit up and beast tribes. Right?
PvP.
PvP. Mankey, it should be easier said than done, yeah?
Did I do my PvP tonight for today? Yes, I did. Okay.
There's no way Yoshi P is not gonna flood us with fucking content, bro.
Oh, I mean, we're still gonna keep getting content. Like, the story's gonna keep going. We'll get quite a few new dungeons slowly.
Oh my god! I get an alpaca? Let's go!
Yes. I told you she gives you a gift.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking happy. Finally, a new fucking something. I get an alpaca! Not gonna lie, Solution 9 is like one of the best spots in this game. Oh, that's what you're talking about.
I love those armor sets that came out of Vanguard so much.
Oh, for sure. For sure, dude. I was on top of that so fast, too. I don't know. I love, like, Phantasy Star Universe. I've told you this, but Phantasy Star Universe, like, literally, like, the vibe of just, like, that, like, futuristic sci-fi bullshit, like, and just being in a city and shit. Like, they really embody that in this game. Look at this. This is a fucking GTX 490, like, tower. What the fuck? I never even realized that, bro. Like, what the hell? That's so hype. They're like, don't worry, guys. We got NVIDIA running our fucking city. It's all good. We don't need a queen.
Better than onboard graphics.
That's funny as fuck. Who the fuck is that? That's right, friends. After a long hiatus, I am pleased to announce the grand reopening.
You know,
of the arcade.
you'd think with a giant ass graphics card like that, though, they would have a better imaging on that screen.
That they would be voiced. Yeah, you know, that graphics card is pretty crazy. But again, you know, in the end, it's not a new thing. It comes down to optimization. You know, if shit's not optimized, like, sorry. You look at Jedi Survivor, the latest.
See, look at that imaging. That's horrid.
The skies aflame proclaim night's end, and thoughts unto. Oh, I
don't think their power supply is being able to keep up.
Why did that shit disappear so fast? Come on. You completed main star quest. Blah blah blah. Additionally, you may now enter in Alexandria with it. Whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Trust. I don't got that yet. Alrighty. Oh my god, I've never seen that before. Where you just can't continue your MSQ. That's crazy. Oh, I can breathe.
Who's Doug
I can
Dimmadome?
fucking bleed, or I can breathe and not bleed. You know, that's.
I gotta ask, who is Doug Dimmadome?
From the Dimmadome, from the 10-gallon hat? Doug Dimmadome? Is that what you're talking about, or what?
I'm sorry?
You don't know who Doug Dimmadome is?
No.
He's in Fairly Odd Parents. He's like the dude that runs the Dimmadome. 40-gallon hat, I think. Dude, you don't know this lore?
I don't know who Doug Dimmadome is.
Do you know what Dinkelberg is, at least? Do you know Dinkelberg?
Nope.
Dinkelberg. Dimmadome is like your average con man that runs like a fucking dome event. Like, and the Dimmadome is like the dome event. I don't know. Who the fuck said that to you?
No, nobody said it to me. It's somebody that said it in your chat. Minky Moons.
Oh!
The edits of this guy as Doug Dimmadome is really funny.
The edits of this guy is like, oh, the fucking dude in the, on the,
yeah, it was in the cutscene.
The Lala and the whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's not the first time I've seen this said. I'm just sitting there like, who the hell is Doug Dimmadome?
I'm like, who's telling Valexe Doug Dimmadome from the Dimmadome? That's crazy.
Look,
Yeah.
The last thing I've ever watched of a dome was Thunderdome.
Is that so? Are those trials? The fucking are the Dinkelbergs?
That's the raid
involved.
That's the raid.
The Dimmadome?
That dude, yeah. That whole cussing thing where he's sitting there going on about the Arcadian. That's the raid.
It hasn't dropped yet?
No, it's dropped. You can do 4 matches.
But like the big raid, right? Or that's the 8-man, right?
Are you talking about an AR?
Yeah.
No, we don't have an AR for Dawntrail yet. There'll be a couple of patches probably.
He makes fun of you if you die during the
raid. He does. So he's the announcer and he will make all sorts of comments.
I'm like perplexed that I can't press an escape button right now, but it's also like a huge relief. But Makey Moons. So I'm indeed joining Bushido, this guild ran by Valexe here. As you know, I'm a part of KRG currently, but it seems my lifeline with KRG will be extended for quite some time. Maybe a month or two. So I figure,
as far as November.
I figure that during this time span, we should certainly get some raids done, get a grouping, and create one of those cross server chats, and we'll include Valexe and a couple of the guild members part of Bushido. Because I think that we could really get some shit done. All you guys are very skilled. Cold Heart, Shadow the Hedgehog, Purple Mine, Akiyama, all the homies. I'm sure you can agree, fellow Kamen Rider.
I don't know about all that. I suck.
I mean, Valexe, you're great at this game. But okay, so Mankey says, yeah, we could do a cross-world link show. Yes. So I think that's the best play right here, Valexe, is for the furtherment of just our relations with people. If we do a link shell and we get everybody that like really actually wants to play, not the people that are fair weather, that are like, yeah, I'll play this day, I'll play that day, but like the people that actually play the game, if we get them all into a chat, dude, we could really have like a good fucking squad.
Yeah, I know. That's why I brought the idea to you, man. I was like, I told you about the crossword link show and everything.
So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, tonight it has been finessed. We have simply did Dawntrail, and furthermore, tomorrow we will be back on stream doing the first raid of post-patch, which I'm still behind on in theory. But MSQ is done, and we've completed that. Ladies and gentlemen, Valexe, thank you for playing tonight, helping along for the journey. It's been epic.
It's been a blast.
Mankey, thanks for hopping in
Santa
the
Claus
stream.
dancing now.
Oh, yeah. The perfect place to do it, too. Mankey,
Where are you at?
I will see... I'm in Tulioli. I will see you, Mankey, on the flip side, back in Behemoth. And we're going to make that link shell, and we're going to go ahead and get some shit done. Best in slot. So... Thanks for tuning in, though, ladies and gentlemen. The stage of history has been finessed. Keep it schmoovin', keep it groovin'. Thumbs out.